Hello everyone. Today we're going to be talking about something that each and every one of us we should take note of. I know many people will say that we are in a new, our generation is new, a lot of things are happening, a lot of development, a lot of improvements, a lot of things that are happening in this our time. Some people will say that we are in the social media age, everywhere is just controlled by knowledge and all the likes or whatsoever anybody can say this our time is. But one thing I want us to know at such a time like this is that God's standard is still the same. God's standard has not dropped from the time that the apostle began. The standard of going to heaven is still the same. Is still the same. In as much as there were iniquity abounding, in as much as there are a lot of negative things that are happening, we see the things that has been declared or that has been stated in the Bible that will happen before Jesus Christ will come. I want you to know that the requirement that is needed for one to still go to heaven has not changed. No, the Bible made us understand that God is the God of yesterday, today, and forever. God never changed. The Bible, another place also made us understand that God speaking that He changeth not. To understand that we are serving a God that does not change. When it comes to His principles, when it comes to His word, when it comes to what God's required from man to be able to still make it to heaven, it has not changed. Despite the fact that we see a lot of things in the social media, despite the fact that we see a lot of things happening around us, God never changed. He is still the same. So if you are bringing down your standard of living right, if you are bringing down whatsoever thing you are bringing down so that you can fit into the world, I want you to know that you are mistaken, because the world and God can never. The Bible does understand that if we are friends with the world, then that person is an enemy of God. Friendship with the world cannot be someone that is friendship with the world, with the system of the world, with the ideology of the world, with anything that the world represents, cannot successfully please God, because the world is constant hostility towards God. The world is against God's principle. The world is against anything that produces godliness, anything that produces righteousness. So I want us to know that God's standard has not changed. So, dear child of God, it is not time for you to change or to want to fit into the world, because you're never meant to fit into the world, not at all. You're never meant to fit into the world. You are meant to stand out, to be a light to the world, because the world is in darkness and God is expecting you and I to be a light, to shine wherever we find ourselves. Find that things are happening around, it is not left for you to join the crowd. It is left for you to stand out and shine, because there is beauty in being distant. There is beauty in being holy. Yes, there is beauty in being holy. So it is not for you to compromise your standard of right living, or to compromise the way you ought to behave, the way you ought to act, the way you ought to speak, just to fit in with the world. Always have it in the mind that friendship with the world is enmity towards God. God does not like anything that defies. He doesn't want your temple to be defiled, because your body is his temple. Have a nice day.